if it's for the region, but I mean, I don't know. Because Islam isn't a local religion here. Fine, we'll do that one. And I guess I went over 15 minutes, so I'll do another episode. So you get 3, I guess, whenever I'm able to upload them, process them. It takes so long to do all that stuff. Okay, so Sardinia Piedmont wants access through my lands now. Who are they fighting for? They're fighting for the French, and who do I like more, French or British? Oh, I kind of hate both of them, so I'll just say no. That looks kind of awesome, seeing all of the construction that's going on across the regions here. Soon we'll have a nice new railroad system connecting this. No. Someone pointed out in the comments that Belgium had the first rail line in continental Europe. I think they said that. And I think at the beginning of the game, the only country that has rail lines, Britain does, I think, and maybe the United States. Yeah, I think they do in a few places. And Belgium probably would have gotten around to building them before France, if not for the war. So, I like to think that it's not historical inaccuracy. At least, if I can hope that. Oh, we have rebels organizing in the country. Yeah, various nationalist groups in Europe. And, let's go ahead and, well, when the budget comes back up, we will lower taxes, which always makes people happy. Ooh, okay, good. Agitation dies down. So, that liberal agitation that we were talking about is gone now. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and dock here? My little place right over there. Can I really not go to my allies' places? Because, like, I mean, I should be able to. It's kind of lame. Should be able to go to allied ports. I think maybe you can when you have access, military access to their lands. I think you can then. It's like during wars. Okay, Nashville Convention. Several representatives of the southern states oppose the talk of secession that is being voiced in more extremist circles. If we informally endorse a convention between them, they might be able to calm the secessionist mood. And if you're wondering about, like, grammatical errors in this game, it's because, oh, these advisors expelled from Luxembourg, but it's because I think that Paradox Interactive is Swedish or something. So English is not going to be the first language of most of the people that work there. But they make up for it in the quality of their games, I guess. Anyway, liberal author. And yet he saw the privations of a people denied that ancient breath of fresh air accorded by tradition as the birthright of the free sons of the Netherlands' liberty, and he wept. One of our country's most lauded authors has published a book recently, which critics have referred to as the most scathing condemnation of the Dutch political system ever to make it past censors. Then why would it make it past censors? I'm wondering. The author's work is a passionate argument for liberty and the disestablishment of the established monarchical order of the old world in favor of the rights of peoples and republics. Just gonna be a local hit. Okay, fine. Manifest destiny. To bring civilization from coast to coast to shining... Wait. To bring civilization from coast to shining coast has always been the grand mission of our great republic. Let the eagle spread its wings. Basically, that just gives you, playing as America, a core, well, separate cores, over, basically all of what is now, like, America here, that you take land from Mexico, which will give them, and also unclaimed areas here in, like, Oregon and Idaho, which can give them at any time they want a casus belli, to declare war on Mexico. Actually, just a casus belli on Mexico implies declare war, so I don't have to say that. But a lot of times I've seen they don't do it right away, or at least I haven't played through long enough to see United States take over this land. So we'll just see what happens, I guess. Civil War hasn't even started yet, though. Actually, Mexican-American War happened first, I think. Yeah. I think. Yeah. But Mexico's still stronger at this point, so it wouldn't make sense to happen yet. But yeah, that did happen first. As I think about it, I know. So more conservatives now than actually before. These guys are still sailing over to my port. Oh. Look at that. Spain is on the British side, so they are actually getting invaded by France. And if, though, something happened... Okay, white peace. Spain is out of the war. Never mind. But for a while, they were in the war. Until they lost, like, 2 regions. And then they quit. So the forces of France have been victorious, at least on this front. But the real one is the naval front. France is barely winning the war, I guess. But if you look, like, Pondicherry has been occupied. So I really doubt that they're gonna win. Another holy site has been disturbed. So yeah, once again, almost all Muslims. And are they converting? I think they are. It's a valid target. Why is Protestantism not a valid target here? But actually, because of... Wow. Because so many people live in the colonies, Protestantism isn't actually the main religion anymore. And because I've taken over Belgium, there are actually almost as many Catholics as Protestants. And there's so many animists, too. So actually, this is mostly a Muslim country that I'm reeling over. Yeah, over 40% Muslim. So France wanted access, but I say no. And it would be really unwise of them to declare war on me, because first of all, Prussia would join that war. And they are my ally, right? They're not my ally anymore. Oh, damn it. Oh, that sucks. I can't become their ally right now because, I don't know, some reason why it's impossible. Yeah, like I said, it's often impossible for great powers to be allied. But, yep, not allies anymore, unfortunately. Still have Russia, though. Even though it's kind of far away. Oh. Navy has made it. We're just refilling on men, reinforcing. And the good thing about recruiting from Southeast Asia like that is the populations are so high, you really don't run into the problem you do if you recruit from Europe, which is you can actually run out of enough soldiers in that region where you're not going to get, I mean, in that one, like, province, where you're not going to be able to reinforce anymore. But there are so many soldiers over there, soldier units that aren't used yet, so we don't really have to worry about losing men from this army as long as they live in the end. Trail of Tears. The Trail of Tears is the English rendition of the Cherokee name for the forced relocation of the Greater Cherokee Nation from its homelands in the southeastern United States, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, etc., to the newly established Indian territories in Oklahoma. By the Indian Removal Act of 1830, enacting this decision lies within our prerogative. So basically forcing Native Americans out of their lands, which is, oh my god, we're actually running out of, actually saying, like I said before, running out of soldiers, but I mean, there will be enough in the end. But what was I saying? But yeah, that's a common American theme, forcing people to give up land to you. Nope. I'm staying completely neutral in this war, because I pretty much hate both parties involved. If I had to choose, I would go with Britain, I guess, because it's Russia and Spain. Having a naval battle off the coast here. The French look like, yeah, the French won. They had more ships, but I don't know where they're gone now. The Old Man in the Sea in the province of Sarong or something. A fisherman off the Sarong coast has brought in an enormous catch today. His trawler is practically teeming with the riches of the richest of oceans. What? As he anchors in the harbor, and fairly soon other fishermen are able to repeat his example. The fishing is unusually good in Sarong this year, it seems, so we can either just put it in our stockpile, our governmental stockpile, or help feed the poor. But if we look here, at who the poor are, I forget if craftsmen are poor or not. Craftsmen, farmers, laborers, slaves, and soldiers. So yes, they are. So if we look at them, they're really not too militant in the first place. So there would be no point in feeding the poor. So let's just take the fish. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and end this video just so I can go now and format it and put it on YouTube. And our factory's done, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.